October 1, 1990. National Day in Taiyuan's Heshi district. Early morning, this nasty-ass stench starts creeping into Lin Feng restaurant, which was doing pretty good business. Customers are gagging, bitching at the owner. The boss Liu thinks something's off. He realizes the smell's coming from the auto repair shop next door. And the owner Ren Weiqiang and his family haven't been seen in days. Bad feeling hits him hard. Liu grabs the neighborhood committee director Zhao Bing. The two of them yank the metal sheet off the repair shop window and peek inside. Place is trashed. Right in the middle of the floor, there's a bucket of water with two little legs sticking out. They don't even want to look anymore, they bolt and call the cops. River West Public Security Bureau's detectives and tech guys rush to the scene. By 8 a.m., the City Bureau's homicide squad rolls up too. Crime scene processing and neighborhood canvassing kick off at the same time. The repair shop faced south, 3 connected rooms in a self-built single-story house. They go in and find, in the second room, a roughly 4-year-old girl's body stuffed in a water bucket, legs poking out, already badly decomposed. In the third room, shop owner Ren Weiqiang is lying on the floor with his hands tied behind his back. Face dunked in a metal basin of water, head bashed up with multiple blunt force wounds. On the bed, his 2-year-old daughter's corpse is rotting, guts hanging out. They find 2 axes in the house covered in blood. Cabinets, drawers, beds. Everything's been rifled through. Autopsy shows Ren had multiple blunt trauma to the head, clear ligature marks on his neck, strangled to death. The 4-year-old had ligature marks. The 2-year-old had strangulation marks from hands. All 3 had been dead about a week. Footprints at the scene? The victims plus 2 other male sets. Cops figure 2 guys did this. This was a straight-up home invasion robbery turned triple murder. One of the worst cases the district had ever seen. Taiyuan PD puts together a special task force. Heshi District Homicide leading, backed by City Bureau and the local precinct. They cook up a game plan fast. First, work outward from the crime scene, expanding the search. Second, hit up all the nearby garages, transport companies, and heavy industry spots. Focus on dirtbags with records, ex-cons, and 2 release types. Third, look at anyone who knew the victim, had beef with him, knew the house layout, and had the opportunity. Everybody skips the National Day holiday. Full court press. The restaurant owner Liu drops a solid tip. On September 23, he saw Wang Hongbiao from the Red Flag Auto Repair dorm roll up to the victim's place with Wang Shizai's son. After that day, nobody saw Ren's family again. Jackpot. Given the timeline, the 2 Wangs immediately become prime suspects. Wang Hongbiao, 20, originally from Meng County, unemployed, living at West Mine Street. Wang Yong, Wang Shizai's kid, 15, from Ningwu County, also unemployed. These 2 punks ran together, homeless half the time, stealing, fighting, vicious as hell. Wang Hongbiao had actually gotten into a fight with Ren Weiqiang back in '88 over repair business. The net starts closing fast. The arrest team hits their houses, nobody home. They learn Wang Yong went up to West Mountain by Jiazwang to his grandpa's. Wang Hongbiao bounces around, might be at his grandpa's in Haitu Alley. Bosses split the team 3 ways. One crew sits on the houses, the other 2 hunt relatives and known hangouts. Wang Hongbiao's trail goes cold. He hadn't crashed at any family spots. Wang Yong's crew, working with local Baijiazwang cops, tracks him down. Kid leaves grandpa's at 2:30 p.m. They find out he's got 2 more possible spots. His maternal grandpa and uncle's places. Team splits again. At 4:40 p.m., they learn Wang Yong showed up at his uncle's half an hour earlier looking shook, ditched his bike and bounced. Clear flight risk. Word shoots back to command, leadership lights up. Do not let this motherfucker leave Taiyuan. Train station, bus stations, all exits get slammed with checkpoints. Around 6 p.m., Wang Yong rolls up to Taiyuan train station like a panicked rat. The second he steps onto the waiting hall stairs, boom, they snatch him. He already bought a ticket to Ningwu. First interrogation? He flips immediately and spills everything about him and Wang Hongbiao robbing and killing Ren Weiqiang's whole family. Wang Hongbiao, still in the wind. Cops dig and find out his remarried mom hooked him up with a temp gig at a brick factory. On October 1st, he actually worked there all day, left around 6 p.m., then vanished. They figure he probably swung by the murder scene after work, realized the heat was on and ran. They lean on his mom hard. She finally coughs up that right before National Day, Wang was gonna go back to his hometown with somebody from City Construction Company number 1, but she shut it down. Task force hits the construction company, finds the guy Zhang somebody. Zhang had already gone back to Dai County. No sign Wang went with him. October 2nd night, they raid all 6 of Wang Hongbiao's known spots in Taiyuan at once, nothing. Then they make the call, roll on Dai County. Detectives drive through the night. With local cops they find Zhang at 3 a.m. He says Wang never showed up and offers to help catch him. Mid-autumn festival night. Lanterns all over ancient Taiyuan, light rain falling making everything quiet and eerie. While families are reuniting, the cops are out hunting in the rain. They do another surprise sweep of all possible hideouts, still nothing. Everybody drags back to the station empty-handed. Where the fuck is this guy hiding? Around 2 a.m. the phone rings and wakes the whole homicide squad. It's Zhang. Wang Hongbiao just showed up at my dorm at 1:40 a.m. By 2:15 a.m., they've got the single dorm building and Haitu alley surrounded. Wang Hongbiao gets yanked out of Zhang's room in cuffs. Task force doesn't waste time. Immediate all-night interrogation. Wang Hongbiao sings too. Here's how the animals did it asterisk. September 21st, around 11 a.m. Wang Hongbiao and Wang Yong are chilling at Binxiu Garden. Wang Yong says he wants to buy a Western suit. They start scheming how to get money. Wang Hongbiao straight up suggests, let's kill Old Run and rob him. Wang Yong's down. They agree to meet the next afternoon. On the 22nd they show up but too many customers so they bail. Next day, September 23rd, around 3 p.m., they creep back in using watching TV as an excuse, waiting for their shot. Around 7:30 p.m., Ren closes up and starts cooking. His 2 little girls are fighting over food. When he walks into the second room to calm them down by the bed, Wang Yong, on Hongbiao's signal, smashes him in the head with a hammer, one of Ren's own tools. Ren starts bleeding, sits on the bed and goes, "What the hell are you doing?" Wang Yong tells him to hand over money. Ren gets up, pulls out 30-something bucks from the cabinet and gives it to them. Hongbiao signals to keep hitting him. Wang Yong cracks him twice more in the head. Once Ren's knocked out, Hongbiao ties his hands behind his back with a washing machine ground wire. They grab 2 bike cable locks, tie them together, wrap it around Ren's neck, and each pulls one end until he's dead. Then they drag the body to the third room. Still not sure he's gone, they dunk his head in a metal basin full of water. Wang Yong grabs the 2-year-old from the second room, carries her to the single bed in the third room, and strangles her with his bare hands. Then they tear the whole place apart, robbing a Tianjin brand watch, a black full leather bag, and over 400 yuan cash. To wipe out witnesses, Wang Hongbiao and Wang Yong use the cable lock to strangle the 4-year-old girl too. Stuff her in the water bucket in the first room, lock the shop door and bounce. December 19, 1990. Taiyuan holds a big public sentencing. Wang Hongbiao gets the death penalty, stripped of all political rights for life. Wang Yong was still under 16 when he did it, so he catches a break. Life in prison, political rights stripped for life. And yeah, at the end I gotta say the same thing, what the fuck is the point of keeping a piece of shit like Wang Yong alive? He didn't even spare 2-year-old and 4-year-old babies. Straight monsters.